Once upon a time, high up in the sky so wide, lived two stars who were best friends, you and me, side by side. We'd sparkle together every single night, sharing stories and dreams in our gentle light. But one day, I felt something shift inside. My glow was fading and nowhere to hide. What's happening to me? I asked my friend. I think this might be my end. You flickered closer, your warmth like home. How does it feel? You asked as I began to roam, away from everything we had known. It's strange, I said, like drowning in reverse, scared and sad, but somehow not the worst. What is the worst part then? You whispered, afraid. I looked down at earth where people had stayed up late to watch the sky. Look at what they find when I fall, when I leave them behind. Down below, people stopped to stare, pointing at me like I was rare, a shooting star. They cried with delight. Quick, let's make a wish upon its light. They closed their eyes and wished so hard for money, love, and fame unmarred. Children clapped. Lovers kissed, thinking I would grant their wish list. Do you see it? I cried, sliding fast. They are celebrating when I won't last. They make wishes while I break, smile for death they didn't make. They think my falling bring them good, like my ending somehow should be their lucky sign, their spark, their cue. But I am just dying, through and through. You watched, your glow grown thin with grief. They don't know, you said, soft as belief. That's the twisted part, I said. My light is almost dead, but they still gather to celebrate, thinking death can shift their fate. They don't ask what hurt. They don't care what burned. They just assume if something beautiful is falling, it must be for them. If only they could understand. I'm not some magic fishing wand. I'm just a star who reached the end, saying goodbye to my best friend. And maybe that's what hurt the most. Not the ending, but their toast to my collapse. I'm not a miracle. I'm not a hope. I'm just a star learning to let go. I don't want to be their festival. I just want to say goodbye to you. But they made me a myth, a gift, a wish. And so I fell. And so I fell through the dark night, a brief and final streak of light. When people wished upon my death, not knowing it was my last breath, you watched me go, glowing still, but quieter now, less whole. They'll tell stories about shooting stars. They will teach children to believe in falling light. But you will remember. I wasn't shooting. I was leaving. And the irony will always be that in my final moment free, they saw magic in my despair and made their wishes on my prayer.